Welcome to Headline Harbour Hub. I'm bringing you today's top updates and the insights you need to stay ahead. Let's begin. Mikel Arteta lamented Arsenal's wastefulness in their 2-0 loss to Newcastle in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final, and implied that the competition's ball was a contributing cause. Newcastle took control of the match ahead of the second leg next month after goals from Anthony Gordon and Alexander Isak caused Arsenal to miss a string of opportunities at the Emirates Stadium. With Gabriel Martinelli hitting the post in the first half and Kai Havertz wasting their greatest chance in the second period when he blasted a free header awkwardly wide from close range, the Gunners only managed to put 3 of their 23 shots on goal, worth 3.09 anticipated goals. Several further opportunities went over the crossbar, and when Arteta reflected on Arsenal's scoring problems at his news conference, he mentioned the differences between the Puma-made ball used in the competition and the Nike-made ball used in the Premier League. He responded, "Nothing, just try and show them and give them tips of what we can do better." When asked what he could do to help his players get better at finishing, "It is difficult since this ball flies a lot, and I believe we kicked a lot of the balls over the bar. We also talked about that, so there are specifics where we can improve. It is just different. It is just very different to the Premier League ball, and you have to adapt to that because it flies differently," Arteta said in response to another question concerning the ball. "You also need to get used to the grip being completely different when you touch it. But in the end, that is gone. There is no way back. It is about the next game, and that is our world, the reality of our world." With the identical ball, Arsenal scored 11 goals in their matches against Bolton, Preston, and Crystal Palace in the previous stages of the campaign, demonstrating that they had no such problems. However, their poor finishing against Newcastle stood in stark contrast to their brutality, as they only managed 2 goals from 7 shots overall. Arteta went on to say, "If you look at what both teams created and how dominant they were in the game, it is clear that the outcome does not tell the whole picture, but the truth is that they were really effective with their opportunities, and we weren't. We should have done better in a few areas. There were times when we were unlucky. For the ball to bounce there, you need a certain amount of luck. You also need that intuition. Otherwise, we will need to produce more. That is what we can do, and the likelihood of our winning will increase. Looking back at the last 6 games I have watched, I have not seen them produce what we have, though, against this team. But regrettably, the outcome indicates 0-2. Arsenal has a lot to climb when they visit St. James's Park on Wednesday, February 5th, but Arteta is confident his team can win the match. We have to be disappointed as it is another result that we wanted, but that is the reality," he stated. "I firmly believe. I think we can succeed since I have watched my squad play against them." Kai Havertz failed to score on 4 of his shots. Gabriel Martinelli, Jurriën Timber, Martin Odegaard, and Gabriel Martinelli all had 3. Alexander Isak's clinical genius stood in stark contrast to Arsenal's finishing difficulties. His 2 shots resulted in goals for Newcastle. Sven Botman flicked on Martin Dubravka's long free kick, which Jacob Murphy assisted into Isak's path, and the first was hammered into the net off the bar. David Raya had to parry the ball to Anthony Gordon's appreciative feet in the second. Since he has so many games this season, Isak essentially picked this one. In all competitions, the 25-year-old has scored up to 15 goals. In just over a month, 3/4 of them have arrived. Arsenal is only the latest casualty of his completely disastrous form. They are among his suitors, which is hardly surprising. They have failed to score in 6 of their games this season, while they have only scored once in 7 more. How Isak, a finisher, could be useful. Newcastle is reaping the rewards. That's all for now from Headline Harbour Hub. Thank you for watching.